All right. Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give our praise, honor, and glory. When you give double honors to our apostle, it's very millstone, we teach very well. Or we're not just two times, citations back there to the hopeful elect. Continue to push the word and our truth, faith, and sincerity, man. And here we are again, week in and week out. The proper downfall of America. All this confusion that's going on, takes going about an everyday thing, but ultimately your destruction is looming. Niggas trying to have fun, niggas are preparing for a summer and a good time, but it's not going to be any more good times for Babylon the Great, man. Better known as the United States. Baba Bashar, anybody got something? Baba Bashar, Isaiah the 47 chapter. Because for years, man, people have been accustomed unto the wickedness that this current world leads you into. And when it does, it basically dumbs you down into the will of the Lord. And what's one of the wills of the Lord? To destroy the wickedness upon the planet Earth. And one of the most wickedest places ever in the world is America. And niggas just finding out about it, man. You got to realize for years and decades and centuries over there in the Middle East, they used to call this place the Great Saint. And the reason why they call this place the Great Saint because this guy and the people that rule over this place, they are a saint or an adversary, not only unto the Most High, but unto the entire world. But you got to do what?
I'm going to say too. That's why they got Milson known as Satan 1 and Satan 2.
That's it. And that's beautiful. Because who those Milsons meant for, man? Esau Edom. You got it.
Yeah, this Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There's no throne.
Right there. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Now, right there, it says, come down. Basically, meaning come down from that high and lofty estate. For years, America has been top dog upon the planet Earth. But right now, you're seeing right now, in the midst of your eyes, Lord is bringing America down a couple notches, man. He's going to bring us, he's even going to bring America down even under our feet. But it says, come down and sit in the dust. And that word dust is the representation of what? Confusion. You got it, bro.
Oh, daughter of the Chaldeans.
Oh, daughter of the Chaldeans, because this place is heavy in witchcraft, man. It is heavy in things on the left-handed energy. You got it?
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
So you're not going to be no more called Babylon the Great, or what is called America the Beautiful.
Yeah.
You're not going to be known as the tenderoni anymore. Because again, throughout the years, people have noticed the scars. People have noticed your shortcomings, and through the actions that you did upon the planet Earth, people have begun to hate you, man.
Right.
And rightfully so. And then when everybody start catching on to you, now you got to create a bad guy. That's why they made Saddam Hussein. Yeah. Who was the guy Gaddafi? Osama bin Laden. You're trying to point at everybody else, the devil, but you are the guy that's fucking things up upon the planet Earth, man. We got it, bro.
Come on. This Revelation 18, verse 4, it says, and I heard a voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plague.
Yeah, so we got to come out the mindset of these Americans, man. And the 2/3 of our people, 2/3 of these niggas, they're not going to come out that mindset. And the reason why, because they're accustomed to the wickedness. But the Lord have a very small number that's going to come out of her. Yeah.
It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven.
It says her sins have reached unto heaven. Come on.
And the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashim Avashai, have remembered her iniquities.
So the Lord have remembered this place iniquities. Right. Now we can even go back into your grandma or your great-grandma, the civil rights movement, man. Or even going past it, your great-great-granddaddy, slavery, Jim Crow laws, and your great-great-grandma, she was in fucking slavery, man. We're not too far removed into this nigga being the devil. He just have become more wiser now. Instead of him calling you nigga, he'll call you buddy. Instead of him just punching in your face, he's gonna put fluoride in your water, man. This is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You got, I'll read it again.
Let's say too much. Like going into that's really going into you literally coming out of America by the ship, salvation. But it starts with a mindset first. That's it. You gotta be renewed by the change of your mind through the gospel. That's gonna allow you to escape this. That's it. I was shot pop up. You want to add to it? Okay. Go on, read it again.
Yeah, it says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Avashai have remembered her iniquities.
Yes, and the Lord have remembered her iniquities, you got.
reward her even as she rewarded you.
Now, how does whore have rewarded the whole planet Earth? Through death and destruction. Bloodshed, man.
Yeah.
Bible could shall hold that and get Nahum, the 3rd chapter. And start at verse 1. You know, because even like the opposite spoken of, ultimately, like he says, it's really us coming out here physically, but it all starts with what? A mindset. You know, it said your body's here with me, you know, but your mind's on the other side of town. We're physically here in Babylon, but our mind is lifted up with the Lord. And it's only a matter of time before that become physical. You know, you got to.
It's the book of Nahum, chapter 3 and verse 1. And it says, woe to the bloody city.
Right there, it says, woe to the bloody city. You go into that word, woe, what does it mean? Destruction, man. You got it?
It is all full of lies
Mm-hmm.
and robbery.
Lies and robbery. Now, how did America, Babylon the Great, how did America gain its wealth throughout the planet Earth? How did America gain its land?
Right.
When they came over here to the Gadites and Reubenites, the Native Americans, did they say, let's work out a deal? No. They gained the land of America through bloodshed. So read that again. Huh?
It says, Nahum 3 and 1, woe to the bloody city.
Woe to the bloody city. And that bloody city is America. America was built by what? Bloodshed. You got it.
It is all full of lies and robbery.
It is all full of lies and robbery. And that's why they got a thing called critical race theory. Because they don't want you to know how they really established their rulership upon the planet Earth. You got it?
The prey departed not.
And who was the prey, man? Jake. And this is the same thing that happened in Egypt. When the Lord told Moses to tell what? Let my people go. You know? That's it. You got something on there?
Yeah, I'm looking for something real quick.
Come on, read that one more time.
Yep. Come again, Nahum 3 and 1. It says, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery.
Mm-hmm.
The prey departed not.
Pray departed not, man.
Because when you read Amos 6 and 1, the Lord tell you how born to be that are at ease in Zion. You know, the Lord tell you how that prey departed not, because Israel made this place a refuge, man. The Lord tell you this place is not your rest, and how it's going to destroy you with a sore destruction, because leaning on this system, like it tells you in Isaiah 36, that broken reed, those who lean upon it is going to pierce you and go into your hand. And that's going to play a role in your sudden destruction, because you're going to be destroyed in nuclear fire when you receive that micro field. Huh?
That's it.
See what you got?
Yeah, to back y'all up, Habakkuk 2:12 says, woe to him that built a town with blood and established a city by iniquity.
Now, how America was established, man? America was established about the city of righteousness. No, America was really established by iniquity. Bible Shot, you got the NLT?
Yeah.
Come.
Yep. NLT, Habakkuk 2:12. What sorrow awaits you who build cities with money?
Yeah.
Gained through murder and corruption.
It said they gained through what? Murder and corruption, man. And this is, and they even say America is a what, quote unquote, not a corporation, but again, it's corrupt, man. Niggas are you really bound by your social security number, your damn birth certificate, man. But you gotta do what?
Yeah, I got no precept for you. St. John 10 verse 10. It said the thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy.
And that's the reason why Bill Gates is banned in certain parts of India, man. Because wherever the white man goes, and I'm talking about the Edomites, death follows, man. Yeah. He is the bitterness of death upon the planet Earth. And now the whole world is just realizing who he is. You know, for years, niggas have looked at the so-called white man as a great guy. Yeah. You know, you got to go to school, go to college, and then you can grow up and be just like the white man. That get white folks money. Be a Lord. Niggas even say, yeah, you stay with the white folks stay. Yeah, yeah. And that's supposed to be a signal of wealth. Yeah. That's supposed to be a signal of you made it because you're around white folks. Right. But you're around them white folks, you're really around the wicked. Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. All of a sudden, a nigga invite you to a party. Yeah. Nigga want you to kiss his wife. Yeah. All those things is yeah, he wants you to pop his wife. All those things is anti-Mashiach. Right. Against the Lord, man. But again, people have become accustomed unto the things that happen now, man. You have to realize we have to get out of this mindset because we was raised in wickedness, man. We was raised watching TVs of women twerking. We was raised to just BET and the award show, Spring Bling with Pretty Ricky. I remember they grind with me. Nigga grind and you 8 years old looking at these things, man. Right. They don't really have no true quote unquote black role models because they're gonna put the role models that's gonna feed you the milk. Look at fucking Shaq, man. Shaq is supposed to be a 7-foot giant, He really supposed to be an Oscar man, somebody you're supposed to look up to, but he's a fucking big goofy. And guess who he's a goofy for? The so-called white men. You know, the child brothers got.
If I make I one for you, Akim.
Come on.
This one. Slide. No, go ahead.
You gotta go down.
Yeah, they continuing on and say, I am come that they might have life and that they may have it more abundant. Because if a big, you know, Yahweh Shai, but pretty much manifesting the nation of Israel can have life and how it's supposed to be. Prosperity, peace, you know, because everything that all the people look for right now is not going to give them peace, man. There's going to be money, careers, but even LeBron James said that, LeBron James said, you know, who told him, Sheriff and group, that shows you that when you're at your height in the society, you still look at it as a nigga.
Yeah.
Even Clay made the statement. You know, she may be in the Benz with a coupe, but it's still, hey, still call you.
Yeah, you're still a nigga.
You know?
Yeah.
Your image is still at the base of short in the society. But how about you know shots of it? Well, you're gonna be steady. You're gonna become right. You're gonna be the kings and the priests of the earth. Well, now you're gonna set the standard of the earth of how people should walk and how they should live their life. According to the law, man. So that way Yahweh shines great, but our people don't see it.
I'm gonna say this Proverbs 3 verse 31. It says, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Yeah.
And if I may just to back brother up, here it is, our people envy the oppressor, man. The so-called white. All right, which is the downfall of you niggas, man. All right, like the brother said, now you committed adultery. Matter of fact, a nigga boast in that, man. You know, you hear it in his rap songs. Okay, not only that, the white man's pork, that was once a thing, but now, nigga, that's the first thing on the grill at a nigga cookout, man.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn pork chop, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking salty, you know what I mean? But it's because you niggas envy the ways of the oppressor, man.
Yeah.
You know, and the scripture said, what, choose none of his ways, man. You see, it says, scripture say, how has the gold become dim? You know, because y'all have chose the ways of your oppressor, man.
That's right.
Now you niggas is as filthy fucking rags, man.
If I may add, because the standard upon the planet Earth is really have been dumbed down, man. Because back in the day, a standard of a righteous woman was totally different to the standard of a bad bitch today, man. You know, it's a difference between a virtuous woman of the Lord and it's a difference between a bad bitch. But that just shows you how the standard upon the planet Earth changed, man. She ain't got no undergarments on.
Yeah.
Come on, now.
She wearing her undergarments.
Yeah,
Leggings is undergarments.
That's it.
Yeah.
The bitch putting that shit on, man.
Yeah.
With some joints.
Yeah, and then you say something to the bride. Somebody even say something vulgar to her. It's really your fault.
Yeah.
You should have never came out that way, man. You gotta do it.
Man, just going back because Esau is death, man. But this is Revelation 6 and verse 4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him.
If I may, and that power given to him is Job 9 and 24. What the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So the Heavenly Father actually stopped this, man. You got it up.
Yeah, it says, and power was given to him. Yep, Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red.
Yeah, and that red put Esau on the scene because that's that word Edom mean.
Yeah.
Now, what does the word Edom mean, bro? Adon, which means red in the Hebrew. You got it?
Yeah, it says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that set their arm to take peace from the earth.
Yes, and that's what happened once the so-called white man got in power. He took peace from the earth. Now, real quick, hold that up. Read it again, and somebody give me Maccabees 1 and verse 11.
Yeah.
Because you have to realize this rulership just didn't start in America. Niggas only have a mindset of a 10 and 20 year mindset. Hey, our mindset is even our past life. We go all the way back into the Roman Empire, and we even go all the way back to Cain. To show you how this guy's the devil. But at the same time, through edification sake, we're going to go precept upon precept and pull out some history to show you that this is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Brothers got that?
Yep. This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11. And it says, in those days, went there out.
So like start at verse 6, my bad.
Yep, correct.
Yeah. Now, matter of fact, start at verse Malakiyah Qamwaahla. Yeah, it's a lot of meat on that thing. Check it this out. 7 point.
Yep, correct. This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 7. And it says, so Alexander reigned 12 years, and then died.
Now, this Alexander is talking about Alexander the Greek, the same guy that you people learned about in the Bible. I mean, not in the Bible, but also in school. You got a lot.
And his servants bear rule, everyone in his place.
Now, he had 4 servants, man. He had somebody help me up, Ptolemy. You know, he had Antiochus, Cassius, and yes, Solutions, Lysimachus, Cassandra, and Ptolemy. Those are the 4 that came up after him, man. And they basically divided the land. You got it.
And there came out of them a wicked root.
Now, continue on what you just said.
Oh, Salah, yeah.
My bad. I say
Excited, God, Salah, you good, bro. It says, and after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves.
So after he died, they put crowns upon themselves, and you got it.
So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
So after Alexander, after his leadership, after he died and his other men got set up, guess what happened? Evil started to multiply throughout the earth. Now read that again.
Yeah, this is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red.
Now again, this is that same people that's ruling, man. Now again, you got to go into the biblical history. You know, after the Roman Empire fell, this guy, he went into darkness for about 1,000 years of captivity. Right. But as soon as he got out of that captivity, the first thing he did was starting bloodshed, man. Yeah. You got it?
Yeah, no, maybe the Lord tell you how he went out to deceive the nations. No, that Renaissance period, he's pushing forth iconoclasm.
Yeah, but that's the spirit though, because everything that he pushed forth is death and misinformation. Because he's the real black people, man. Because once you go into the word black, it means void of light. He don't want you to see the light. He don't want you to know about the MOTB, a small little device that's going to change your life. You know, it's gonna dictate whether you buy or sell. You got it, bro.
Yeah, too, bro. Because he also don't want you to know that he wasn't the original caveman.
That's it.
And it's just by in Job, the 30th chapter, how they were on the basis of man. You know what I'm saying? And Lord pretty much Daniel 4 and 17 raised up the basis of it. You know? So this shows you the power of the Most High. How you just take a caveman and put his hand in the towel. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a wild theory. Effect to the simple man. He saw so-called white man was a heavy man going in caves, you know, wow, he was doing that shit. On the devil's face grave, you know what I'm saying? It's a complete peace. He was pretty much ran out the earth, man, like you could say. And here it is, everybody looks up to him. That's the power of the Lord. Y'all got.
Hey, look what happened when he get on earth. You can see why niggas ran him out the city, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Look at this nigga. Every time this nigga come around, something come up missing. Somebody end up dying, man. Hey, it took me out, you know, he in your face.
Yeah.
You gotta know out.
Yep, this is Revelation 6 and 4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that set their home to take peace from the earth.
To take peace from the earth, man. So again, ever since you know, these Edomites, as we know as the so-called white man, ever since they have been in rulership upon the planet Earth, they took peace from it. Even how they established their land, they established their land through bloodshed. They didn't come over here to the Native American Indians and the Seminole Indians and let's work out a treaty. No, they did it through the sword, man. And again, this is what happened, like the officer just mentioned. This is what happened when the base man is in rulership. You know, the child brothers got it. Yep. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, it says
Thing at all.
to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another.
Yeah, that's how you know Saint against Saint. You got it.
And there was given unto him a great sword.
Yes, because he was blessed with the sword in Genesis the 27th chapter. But this is the same sword that Cain had, man. You know, Cain was the first predator upon the planet Earth, and Cain's children is in rulership now. That's why America, instead of these guys working things out diplomatically, their first answer is to shoot the sword. Yeah. You just going back, they just had to cease fire. Yeah. And the day after you supposed to, we gonna chill out for the folks' sake. Yeah. The day after, guess what this nigga did? He ended up reneging, man.
Yeah. But that nigga told them, I'm gonna blow your whole civilization up.
Oh yeah.
That's how you deal with it. Instead of just saying, look, man, my system need this, y'all need this. Let's come to a common ground. This nigga, someone blow your shit up, man. Don't give me that goddamn oil, man.
That's how they come off. They're pieces if they want to, be diplomatic, but in reality, God, you think of that. That's the way they look. And they're still. Says, you got that word through the butter. Hey, get this.
Yeah, I got you. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Yeah, peace, right? Hey, all right, I'm for your benefit. All right, I see how y'all military in Iran is doing, right? Yeah, but we come to eliminate that so the people of Israel, or not Israel, but Iran can have peace. Same time as the brother Bishop, they talking about bombing the whole shit. That really shows you what it's all about. Okay?
It says, but it's like, I'm gonna read that again. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords.
That's how you saw draws you in. All right, I'm gonna present a cause and seem like it's gonna produce peace for the people. But in reality, when you look into the inner depths of this man's work, it's all centered around him waging war. But the brother mentioned earlier, also mentioned earlier about Gates in India. Why is this nigga banned, man? Why is he banned? Did he not come over there to produce peace for the people? But they found out that what he presented was death. We had girls being put to death, and this is all around the board. So whatever Esau goes, as he's on with a board of wicked, you're gonna see death, man. So no matter what the fuck this nigga say, hey, that's gonna be the end result. Your ass been put in the ground 6 feet. So yeah, we here to let our people know, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, first and foremost, that this is a devil the Bible speaks of. When the devil goes for the slander and the secret, also Satan things to be adverse against the Yahweh by Shema Shai with laws, statutes, commandments, and also the wicked. See? Because what this man does in opposition is also wickedness, man. See? So the Lord set up a wicked ass nigga rulership to govern the earth, and we see results of it. Everybody's what? Mourning. Right. Everybody's sighing. Everybody's trying to find peace. Why? Because you got the wicked and power that is setting up a standard that is not to do something like that. That goes to what Sirach the 10th chapter. Anybody got something? I got something for you. Right,
This is Psalms 140, and verse 1. It says, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man.
Yeah, deliver them from the evil man, Esau. Yeah.
Preserve me from the violent man.
Yeah, preserve means to be kept in your original state. That's what we asking for. Because we know that Esau is going to come down with a great rap because he had but a short time. You're going to see famines. You're going to see droughts. You're going to see economic collapse initiated through another fan, which is the so-called white man Esau. It's going to bring down American society. Right. Deal with it. Now you got to lean on faith in how about Shema Shai. So we ask the Lord to preserve us despite the outside conditions of famine. Yeah.
Yes, it says, but imagine mischief in their hearts.
They imagine, this is what they think about. They speak about how these rebels, they sleep out and sit there and call us in the fall. They're sleeping standing with them and say, black, take you down, man. And this is geared towards these so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They want to see the day, but you hold the birthright that they want. Lord gonna give you the kingdom, but hey, Esau's trying to take it away. So by default, he's secretly plotting. Okay?
It says, continually are they gathered together for war.
Yep.
They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poisons under their lips, say lie.
Poisons under their lips, man. They're philosophers. This is how they stab you. This is how they wound you. All right? And what do they wound? Your spirit. See? And they're setting up snares and traps for jakes by the way of their philosophers. They get you to gravitate into this world to be pretty much confined into believing in this society. And they got you snared, man.
Hey, if I may add to, because upon that force suit, there are different laws and legislations.
Yeah,
because it's certain treaties and legislations that set up the Esau break on the regular, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of what it's called war crimes that this nigga Trump have committed just in 2026. The whole planet Earth have called on brought upon it, but charges haven't been brought up upon it yet, man. And the reason why, because the Lord gonna bring the charges up on your ass, man.
The man, he's not what's the word? Now, but he's not pretty much bound by his words.
That's it. He's not a man of his word.
He's not a man of his word. Man. See, nigga still family. Hey, leave this nigga not. He gonna transgress his own word. That's the nigga. 500 feet streets. That nigga broke every last one of them. So you think he's the same man? You think he's not the same man today?
How you know? Today.
Think Esau's not the same man today? No, this is the same devil the Bible predicted 1,000 years ago that would do the same thing today. So-called white man. He would transgress and deceive our people and to believe in them to the point of where now when they speak peace, all right, our people believe they're gonna end up being destroyed, man. You know, you got people still going to church in 2026.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
All this information out here, technology, you still going to church. So-called white man got you. Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah, that's smoke deal too.
Yeah, it says, keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my goings.
Right. Esau is a violent man. His track record speaks for himself. And he brought out St. John 10:10 that he coming out but still kill and destroy. Right. Whose track record fits that scripture as a whole? Who came over here and slaughtered the neighbors? Who brought the so-called blacks over here on slave ships? Who is not giving the so-called blacks and Americans what reparations? Even though we don't want that shit for real, but we gonna have you niggas a reparations. Right. But this nigga showed no mercy, man. So-called white man. So you're against on all the cases. Yeah.
Yeah, it go into it. It says the proud have hid a snare for me.
See, have hid. That's the thing. Hid. He don't want you to know, like that bitch Margaret Singer said, we don't want the world to know that we plan to exterminate the so-called black race. Right? And that's their ultimate counsel overall. This whole new world order is to eliminate J. Psalm 62 and 4, I think, goes to that. Psalm 64.
If I may add to that too, because that bitch Margaret Singer, like you said, that's the reason to sterilize the black community, they put the Planned Parenthood in the ghetto community, man. You know, Planned Parenthood is not what an Edomites call it. They, which takes the even you go to not what it's called, the HPV vaccine, which a lot of black women have to take when they're 13 and 16. It actually affects their fertility now. That's why a lot of black women suffer from PCOS. Basically, a cyst being on your damn ovaries, man. And you can't blame that on her body just messed up her genetics. Her fucking grandma had 13 kids. Her mama had 5, but ever since you got that HPV shot when you was 12 years old, now you got a PCOS cancerous thing on your ovaries, man. Who can you blame for that? The so-called white man. You know, and even then, in black women, you gotta add to that shit too, because they'll put their little girl on birth control when she's 16. Why would you put a woman on birth control when she's 16, not knowing that that's gonna affect her later on down in life? That's why a lot of women now are infertile, man. You got it though.
I mean, I know a chick I was dealing with, you know, she can't have kids because of that birth control and shit. She was taking, you know what I mean? Because I was dealing with her when we was 16 and shit, all the way up to adulthood. And that bitch, she can't have a baby because she was on that birth control.
Yeah. And no, that shows you that he saw some modern day Pharaoh because he did the same thing. It's the first child.
Right.
Beautiful. Hey,
Right.
let's be wise with them.
Damn.
Because we don't want that numbers to grow. So the things with Esau possess to you blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. There's a hidden council who keep you motherfuckers from populate, man. Overpopulate.
Yeah.
So they put certain chemicals in your food to destroy your sperm, or to like the brother said, like you know, what were you talking about?
Control.
Yeah, infertile, make you infertile, or sterile. Because that's what that bitch Margaret Sanger was all about.
Yep.
But in the eyes of these feminists, that bitch was a hero.
It's lucky. Yeah, brothers got it, man. So yeah, this is what these devils do behind the scene, but then they'll present something to you as if, you know, it attracts your fear, but going in, it's what they really got into this, a lot of food, you know, the snacks and shit, you know, they got Jake advertised on snack for the meal, you know, you got Quavo with, you know, the Migos.
Rap snacks.
You know what's in that shit, man? Shit that'll keep your ass infertile.
They can't even dysfunction.
Erectile dysfunction, you know, and I don't know, we posted the quote about the Kong being tampered with.
Oh
Yeah. That's cancer.
Yeah.
Parasite.
Parasite.
Shit.
Yeah. So we like
man.
all around is Esau produce gift. Being advertised into our parents why it's not wise to even do things that is advertised legit, but you know these devils are behind. Seek to destroy you. You know? The food, like you go to come on, man. Go on and on. Your water, man, hey, all this shit is tainted. Your food that they give to you, these are the worst of the worst. Yep, constant. I got some green.
Yeah.
You got none. Y'all
I
got
often say, you know, the hot water, like hot showers and shit.
Yep.
That can fuck with a male's fertility. They,
yeah, I saw.
no, you know.
Yeah.
That's just to back the brother up, man.
But that's a beautiful point.
Yeah, cuz.
Because even then, I don't know, I've been taking hot showers, that shit dried out my skin, man. That shit has bound your skin real bad. Break you out and everything. But you know, that shit really that fluoride. And that make them chemicals hit your body at an activated level, for lack of better words. Like I said, real quick, the bag down up. This is the book of Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant.
So say the earth is a foul under what the inhabitants thereof. Who is inhabiting earth right now? Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. That's it. So they got control of the world in the palm of their hands and mold it in their fashion. That means they set up your religion, they set up your food process, they set up where you go to get your resources, and they set up what's put in your food and all that, man. Okay? And they call like a lot of this shit called they go out like we talk about the fake all the time. Hey, it ain't no coincidence. We talk about hey, they go drink. I seen a person. And I was training somebody driving trucks. He drove a fucking great Fago, man. And I saw the counts when they changed, and he turned to a complete thing. I saw this shit first. It made me think about how the hell I was putting to the Fago. Like, damn, this shit weird. Fago was weird. Going to a fucking convenience store. They got the little thing with the ice right in front of the counter. You can pick them up. Hey, do not pick out any.
Yeah.
Esau is trying to get your ass, man.
Yeah, no color. It's too bright for you.
Yeah.
And that's how you know, like, somebody just to add to your point, that's how you know that's a poisonous frog, man. Them bright colors being, stay away from it, man. Real talk.
Like a bright close the track. You know, like, ooh, what does he taste like?
And we're supposed to say, please to the eyes.
Yes. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, we have come to understand that Esau is really out to destroy us secretly, though. It's not gonna be so obvious, but they're gonna speak peace. Like, we want to help y'all do this and that. Yeah. Sorry about the oppression. You know, we apologize and there, but still, the system's fucked up. Your food, your water, your education is all fucked up. They ain't told you that you are the real Israelites. You know they do it. You know, that's the first step of healing. You know, see how they're not something that everybody couldn't bring. So it's 11th chapter. So what does that mean? Although they know that you are the true reading, they're not going to help you. And they ask you, that's the beginning steps. Fight everything else. So what does that mean? Also, we guys get fucking money here, man. It's, like I just said, 60, thanks, 40. Yeah, it's like, oh, you had something.
I got something very quick. This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse. I'm starting at verse 47. It says, "Because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart."
And if I may, just going back, because niggas don't want to subject themselves into your how about Hashem and how shot. And to righteousness, so instead, niggas subject themselves into wickedness, man. You got it, huh?
It says, "For the abundance of all things, therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things."
And if I may, it says you shall serve your enemies. And it tells you that in the book of Sirach, the 25th chapter, there is no wound above the wound of the enemy.
Yep.
So you serving him, he's not going to want the best for you.
Yeah.
Because even once you go into all the other empires, let's say Cyrus had favor upon Israel. Xerxes had favor, even Alexander a little bit, because but after he got realized in Tigers. But I'm talking about Nebuchadnezzar. That's why I want Nebuchadnezzar. He had favor upon Daniel. You know what I'm saying? So read it again up, Baba Kasha.
Yeah, it says, therefore shall thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
And again, there's no wound above the wound of an enemy, and there's no affliction above the affliction of the ones that hate thee. That's the reason why he had Phagos in the neighborhood of black people instead of Phagos with an Elamites in. You know, got
Yeah, it says, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in the want of all things.
So all the things that you get, you have to get it from the white man. But the things that he giving unto you is poison, man. And let's say the things that is halfway decent, that shit is very expensive. No, I'm gonna go get some gold and see some yellow. Man, that shit is fucking $32 dollars a fucking ounce. That's high as fuck, man, for just a fucking herb. You got it, though.
And it says, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
And again, he got that yoke of iron upon people's neck right now because niggas are captive from the mind up, man. Niggas cannot see the world without the so-called white man, but also he have you guys in the captivity physically too, through the form of what? A damn birth certificate, man. You know, and again, it got to a point where niggas have been accustomed to this wicked ass captivity that you was brought up in. You know,
I would say that's the thing, 'cause like that yoke was put on your neck, keep your ass restrained. Once he assimilates you into his culture, now you can take the chains off.
Yeah.
You know you're not gonna go outside that cage that he set for you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna remain in that cage in your mind, man. So yeah, that Christianity, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he present unto you, our people are they fail to come out of it. They can't come out of it. You know, unless they step into the realm of your how about small shot. This is what we're at right now. That's why your house just said, and you should honor your should make free. Free for what? Make the bondage of Esau. His philosophy. You're no longer blinded by the God in this world, man. See? So much where now you're looking for a world outside of America. Esau presented unto you America. This is the end all be all. This is where it's at. But when you come to the truth that the Lord has sanctified place to be destroyed by thumbing of the phone, then what's next? Lord saying it's something after America, man. That's what we put our stock into. That doesn't bound us within the confines of expectation of America. This place bounce back, cover itself. No. Say, Jeremiah 51, 7. Yeah. So she can't be healed, man. There's what, 39 trillion dead?
Yeah.
Trump was talking about recently that he was talking about a great reset. They're talking about a reset. So what they about to do? They're about to revamp the system. They're about to take away your dollar that you depend on and turn it to a chip. That's it. Yep. CBDCs and ultimately chips where it's gonna be tracked, traced, probe. You're not gonna be able to move about as you do now. So your false sense of freedom is over with, man. Your Americans are done.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna be your soul destruction. You say that you put that yoke of iron upon that neck until he destroys you. You're gonna make this place a refuge, and it's gonna play out to be a soul destruction, like you tells you on Michael 2 and 10. Because you're gonna take that seal, to ultimately regain your footing, to get back established, and you're gonna get caught with a missile, man. Because that's the end all be all for America to be destroyed in World War III.
That's the form of what? Order out of chaos. This nigga, he's gonna be the one that's gonna cause these different type of famines and catastrophic events in order for him to come with a solution. And that solution is gonna be what? That tiny little device, man. And of course, people who are accustomed to cell phones, people who are accustomed to Apple Pay and all these things, they're gonna be the first ones in line to take it. Nigga said you get GTA 6 for free with $1 million on that. Nigga gonna skip, nigga gonna skip people in line. It's gonna be niggas fighting to get the chip first. You got it?
Because like I said, like Esau is fighting to maintain convenience with people like that.
That's it.
So he want to keep you niggas in that docile state to where you're not worried about the matter issues going on in the world, man. You don't really understand that these devils trying to trap you and to take a chip. That's why they throw out what Gucci Man. Drum with Gucci Man and what's the nigga? Shiesty, man. Who really gives a fuck? Yeah.
Old fucking week.
And wait, man, in the right sense, he was supposed to snitch. Right, supposed to. Yeah. But the street standard, that's what Esau presents to people. Don't snitch. Black coach. Yeah, black coach and shit. But no, man, when somebody going off in the script, or it's all in all going off, it's no. supposed to tell them that motherfucker. Supposed to. That's not why. Because that's gonna cause them to be exposed and be punished. So the whole rest of the nation can benefit by fear that punishment. See. But our people lost sight of that. That's why you got sin running so rapid.
It's even in the law that if a person trying to get you to commit iniquity, you the one who cast the first stone, man.
Right.
So you put that motherfucker to death, man. See, and that's gonna cause the fear of the Lord to spread throughout the land, and that's when come back into the earth, man. You know, when Israel come down and get the correct of the nations, because the Lord, he gonna destroy the armies of these nations. It's gonna leave you niggas vulnerable, man. It's gonna lead you to fall into the hands of the children of Israel, man. See, and the Lord, he's gonna cause his men to beat the shit out of you, and it's gonna bring fear back into the world. No, don't do that.
Stop.
Yeah.
Don't happen last time.
They just pop up. They don't even they just pop up.
Right. You know, but they're going back because the reason why niggas are used to wickedness and iniquity upon the planet Earth now because they have became used to it. Now, Bible shot brother get precept from it in Romans 12:2, and then a brother get that word conform in Romans 12:2. You know, because at the same time, being accustomed to wickedness, you know, you being bred in wickedness, you have to be broke out of that wicked mindset.
Right.
That's why you read Ephesians, the 2nd chapter, it says, we was once
right.
brought to and fro with going back into the manner of darkness until the Lord deliver us. You know, so y'all brothers got it.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 12, and verse 2. And it says, be not conformed to this world.
It says, and be not conformed to this world. Now, Bible shop, brother got that word conform for me?
God, that word conform, strong G 964. It says to conform oneself, i.e., one's mind and character.
Yeah, it says to conform oneself, i.e., one's mind and character. Niggas is in the mindset of Gucci Man.
Yeah.
Niggas is in the mindset of fucking RuPaul.
Yeah.
That's you being conforming to this world because again, Esau, he'll give you an idol or a quote unquote celebrity to grow up to be like.
Right.
But he won't put the Lord up there.
Right.
You need to be like this man when you grew up. No, they're gonna put somebody like Shaq or LeBron James.
Right.
A man that's without honor.
That's it.
Gucci Man, a man, even though he did tell him everything, he's still a man without honor.
Right.
Gucci Man, he was known for robbing, man. Nigga from Bessemer, Alabama. You got it.
It said, I eat one's mind and character to another's pattern.
I ease one's mind and character to another's parent. Now, that another's parent is the white man, because the white man is the biggest robber upon the planet Earth. Right. Not only do he rob resources, a nigga rob a whole country.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to do over there. You know, even that Hormuz thing. People don't know what's really going on. He fucking up Iran and Iraq and even France money, man. Yeah. And that's why the whole world is bucking up against him.
Right.
You know?
But I'm gonna ask you, bro, because like Esau's mind is really patterned up to greed.
Yeah.
You know, covetousness.
Yeah, right.
And that's like the Lord told him we fast. If you go to your father, don't see your father, you would do. So also the scriptures say a trainer for a child's mind and the way in which he's going when he is old, and he will not depart from it. So this is how people right now. They have been conforming to the minds of the Esau, and they're motivated by greed, and they're pretty much dismiss their morals and standards. They'll commit homosexual acts just to get a plan because they're covetous. It's like Esau. That's it. So we're saying, hey, transform your mind. Money is not the answer to all your problems, man. Especially when you understand that America is destroyed. America grew up and hit by nukes. Yeah, top of the 5, man. So kill with. All your money gonna go up in flames. Yeah, the whole life. We're saying it ain't something ever in America.
Yes, it's more than life.
It's more than life.
Because really, once you go into the shit that we really not living, bro. We really just fucking surviving, man.
Right.
You eating shit, you work, you pay your bills until the next day or the next week or the next month, man. We don't really know how it feel to live here, man. That's why we need the Lord to come and save us. But real quick, keep what you got, just what you just had.
Yeah, that's Michael. Okay, yeah, that's Michael 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed.
And that's what Esau doing, these different think tanks, you got it.
It says, when the morning is light, they practice it.
Yes, when the morning is light, they practice it. So when everything come to fruition, they practice it. Even these laws and legislations, you got it though, at the point.
Yeah, it says because it is in the power of their hands. and they covet fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away.
Hey, don't that sound like a nigga? I walk over your truck, take over your truck. You know? Don't that sound like a nigga?
It's a nigga.
He walk over your truck and he take over your truck. The thing that he get that from is the so-called white men. They took over with Desert Storm.
Yeah.
Different resources, even Japan. Every place they got a military base in, there's basically America, a place that America conquered.
Yeah.
You know? You got it, though. Yeah, Venezuela.
Because America, they tore down their economy, man. Stripping all the resources out of Venezuela. Them niggas was throwing money up in the streets. But that came from America, though, man.
Yeah.
America turned countries into third world countries. It ain't no coincidence why Iran look like that, man.
Cuba.
Yep.
Hey, cause that shit come from them sanctions and shit. When America put a sanction on the country, that shit destroys the economy, man.
Yeah. Because they make other countries not want to focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like when you shoot a nigga, like first thing you go and say nigga pocket.
Yeah. Pocket check.
You know what I'm saying?
A nigga take. I see a nigga take a nigga earring off.
Yeah.
Earring, watches, and everything.
And they shake you down for the oil
Yeah.
and the uranium. Yeah. It says Michael 2:2. It says they covered fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Yes, and even heritage goes back into your line, don't it?
Your blood.
Your bloodline. Why the fuck did you burn those 500 girls over there, man? So this scripture is not lining up with just the Negro. It's not even lined up with the Chinese man. It's lined up with the so-called white man, the Edomites, the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You know what you got?
Because why he the so-called oofs? You know, you a nigga, African American black, but check your line, go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yeah, he claiming to be you. This nigga took your heritage, man.
Yeah.
See?
That's an oxymoron. Like, when you look at our people, they hate to be called history.
Yeah, right.
But you got the people in power who died. They would die to maintain that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That name, man. It shows you how sick our people are. This nigga stole your heritage. Now he got you hating to want to be greater than what you really are. And he's here pretty much to play. I mean, put upon you these bywords, boy, nigga, black, speak, Spanish, spit, African American, and you, I'm black and I'm proud. Esau put that on niggas roll with that shit. You know? You think the laws of the Most High just, you know, they're weird. You know, What is this? I been eating pork all my life.
Yeah, man.
All my life. I ain't died yet.
Not my God.
Yeah, not my Jesus. My Jesus love me no matter what. That unconditional love. No. The Most High's love was not unconditional. It's conditional. You have to abide by his standard in order for you to obtain his love. You see, you can't come as you are, man. You got to convert and be healed. Like Scripture say so.
I got one for you. It's Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest."
Yeah, you niggas have not figured it out yet that America was not set up for your rest. You complain all day, right? But you have not figured out that America was not set up for you to prosper. So here it is, Scripture saying, arise from that dead state, that mindset of subscribing to the confines of America and its philosophies. All right? Let's look for something better. Yeah.
Yes, it says, "Arise ye and depart."
Yeah, depart spiritually, mentally. That's when this gospel comes into play. Because see, these words depart you from America. You understand the weakness going on. You got the trans movement, you got homosexuality, you got children being preyed upon. You know, people getting out the whole Epstein file. Ain't nobody got charged for that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It should show you that America is unjust. And it's wicked, man. And they pretty much promote wickedness. See? And when you call out wicked, like the nigga from Chicago, hey, you get punishment from it. That nigga's on a fire stick. You know what I'm saying? How much more us? This should be like it's a whole goddamn system. Damn, we ain't target. But yeah, this is what it takes to have the acceptance of the how by Shai. You got to depart from evil.
Yeah, it says, "For this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction."
Yeah, so the pollutions of what idols, by you subscribing to with the ways that Esau brought you up in, Christianity, Islam, black culture, right? They want to be like Gucci Man, or Q Shice or whatever. Hey, all this shit is like Esau. Esau raised his niggas. So by default, like the brother mentioned earlier about Esau sitting on idols to facilitate the niggas' mindset. Hey, you gotta come out of there. You can't have no idol on the idol, but without shot. That's the standard right there. They come through by you, you subscribe to his truth.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the next song, man.
Yep. This is
Cause like
this is the book of Psalms, chapter 62 and verse 3. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man? Ye shall be slain, all of you, as a bowing wall shall ye be.
yeah, and this applies to Esau today. All right, he's a massive trouble, mischief against Jacob. That's why you got the whole society really standing around you falling. You being subject to you going off against your power. You eating abominations every day. They tank your food, your water. You see it, man. See Esau's standing in the earth. And you niggas wonder why you at the lower level. Because of the damn devil, man.
It says, and as a tottering fence, they only consult to cast him down from his excellency.
Yeah.
They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly, Selah.
And you go, so they bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly, man. They might come up with a council like the UN they came up with about slavery. A lot of them admit that was a race atrocity. Health. If you had the U.S. and Israel and Argentina, which was ruled by so-called Jews, said no, it can Turkey and Turkey too. They said no. It was a holocaust. When the stat state that there was so many more millions of so-called Africans who was on transatlantic slave trade than the so-called the holocaust, 6 million people. So-called, right? We don't hear this. See, give them take all everything. So that shows you that you niggas are trying to cover up because the scripture saying with the 9/11 that nothing has happened unto Israel, nothing. I'm shocked because we had brought down the list. Because this one Esau had to admit that hey, they don't fit the curses. Yeah, they know about Daniel 9/11. You know what I'm saying? About us being more persecuted and wrongly done than the other nation. But they had to go that route.
Yep. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 9 and verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed our law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice.
Right, so all Israel has transgressed, man. All went up. That's a nation. And what was going to get successful? But Lord, we fulfilled his word. Deuteronomy 28, also the book of Baruch. The Lord has brought upon us great plagues, right? Go ahead.
It says, therefore the curse is poured upon us,
Yep.
and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh Shah, because we have sinned against him.
Like, because we have sinned against him. So here it is. We're in a foreign land that's not ours. All right? Begging Esau for bread. We work, we paying for water, we paying for wood, like the scripture say. You sucking on the payments, man. This ain't fucking living. No, the Lord said we supposed to be the standard. So why are you in a land foreign subject to the end? Why? Because we went off, man. See, it goes on to say,
and he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole earth, for under the whole heaven, have not been as have been done upon Jerusalem.
Under the whole heaven had not been done as has been done unto Jerusalem. You see? So now you gotta add shit up now. The Holocaust, the slave trade, which one is greater? Holocaust, so-called, right? Slave trade. We did with it.
Now that what 6 years
Yeah.
to 400.
So that shows that these devils, they don't want to pretty much submit to the script. Because if they did say that they were the worst atrocity, they would admit that they wasn't the real Jews.
Yeah.
See? So yeah, we're here to tell you that the scriptures backs us up. We the ones who went through that persecution, being tight-lipped on slave ships. I said, once you go into that, Lord said, rolling like a ball into a great country. And all that. You want me 28, 64, 68, like. And we fulfill that, man. That was a worse atrocity done to man. And the UN pretty much backed that up. But US, Israel, Argentina, the brother said Turkey as well, and said, nah, that ain't it. And they're ruled by Jewish. Come on, man. You niggas been found to be fucking liars, like the scripture say.
Yeah, if I may, I got some information. This is on March 25th, 2026. The UN General Assembly adopted a landmark resolution recognizing the transatlantic slave trade and racialization, chattel slavery, as the greatest crime against humanity.
The greatest crime against humanity. That's the Lord speaking right there. He's making that known. See that? You got more?
Yeah, if I may, I got just to back you up, show you why this devil, hey, he gotta go, man. It says U.S. is one of the 3 countries to vote against the UN resolution calling slavery a crime against humanity. So this shows you that these niggas really hate you, Jakes, man.
Right.
You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Hey, this devil is totally against you, man. What's it like? You got
Yeah, so like the brother brought out, a rise in the prophet, this ain't your rest. It is. America is ruled by Israel. It ain't hard to see that now. You know, they the ones calling the shot. They the ones who formed the transatlantic slave trade. They funded that shit. And they rule America. So you think they really out for your best benefit? No. They like how you niggas are set up, fighting one against another. You know, on drugs and shit. I watched a documentary on Lamar over yesterday. He said that he just got him the curse.
Yeah. You know, here I seen this. They said that nigga overdosed on 12. You know, ride.
Ride pill. Yeah, 6 heart attacks, 12 strips.
Yeah. And I think he had like 3 seizures.
Yeah.
He died 3 times.
Dropping on the 3rd day.
That's how you know he an Israelite though. You see Jake Strong.
Yeah,
Jake Strong.
that's a representation of Jake overall being on Esau's medication. You know, and just coming out of shit later on. But you look at everything through the spirit. We haven't come out of the way of Esau. That medication they was trying to feed us, man. Nah, we said it. That ain't the way. The real medication came through the word. You know, it was our word that healed us. It was not herb modifying woman, but our word that have healed us. You see? So it ain't shit that Esau can offer us that can bring us back in the health, man. Especially now with the society. No. We know that Esau is a position of no value. See? And now we lean on the medicine of Yahweh Shemashah, which comes through understanding of who we are, who our power is, how we shine. All right, and this word was called us to walk in a certain way to deter from evil, man. Therefore, now we can be accepted to receive salvation and to enter the word to come. It's going to pretty much produce what immortality. The Lord come back first and foremost, and we're not going to be subject to, sin and decay and all that. No, these bodies will be done away with Yahweh shot. No, but Esau wants to stop that. They're going back into it like we dealt with. They have not admitted. They have not pretty much decided to their offenses to Yahweh, to the Israel, man. You niggas against you. But it's all good with us. But we ain't want to fucking reparations. You niggas gonna be reparations. With the scriptures.
But yeah,
Yep.
tell you how they possess us, slay down, count themselves not guilty. And that's Esau Edom, man. You know, all these atrocities that he did concerning Jake, this nigga set up a monument, rather than giving you some sort of product like Lord, and then the Lord's pretty much apology towards Israel is gonna be putting them in bullshit. And this nigga Esau ain't give you shit, man. He ain't even give you 40 acres. You niggas cried for 40 acres mules for years, and he still haven't gave you that. Just going back to what the brother said, he really hates you, man. This guy's really your enemy. Going into that Psalm for 83rd chapter.
I got something real quick. Just going back on E. Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy. For like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Just basically, man, this is how these guys have always been. Because you said, so is iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So throughout a matter of time, this nigga actually got worse. Instead of him just killing you straight up and whipping your back, this nigga give you a fago, man, and give your grandma hypertension and cut off her leg and make that a 6-year period of her fucking dying, man. That's how my cousin was, man. This nigga had 8 toes for like 3 years and then died. You know, I'm thinking about it. You wanted to die when your first toe got cut off, you wanted to die then. But it took a process, man. They're just telling you how when Esau's in power, guilt is exalted. And it says, never trust thy enemy, for like his iron rustler, so is his wickedness. Though he humbled himself and go crouching, take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt know that, and thou shalt be unto him as they have wiped their looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not all been altogether wiped away, man. So ultimately, the devil is always going to be the devil, man. The Lord didn't bring Esau upon the planet Earth to be the mighty guy or to be the superhero. No, the Lord created Esau to be an antagonist. That's the reason why Cain was set up, man. Cain was supposed to be the first murderer. Cain was supposed to kill Abel. Esau wanted to kill Jacob, and all these different things is happening upon the planet Earth because of the Lord will. That's why it tells you that in the book of Jeremiah, the 13th chapter, how are those, can a leopard change his spots? Matter of fact, get that.
Yeah, this Jeremiah 13 and verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
And that's Esau. Esau cannot do good. I'm trying to get Psalms 14. Because at the end of the day, Yahweh Shemal Shai have set up this guy upon the planet Earth to be an antagonist, man. You know, when you go into that word antagonist actually means anti. You know, because even you know, in order to be the Antichrist, the anti-Mashiach or whatever, they think it's just gonna be one guy sitting upon a throne. But you really being an antichrist is actually through your actions, man. You know, if you're a man and you like men, then you're an antichrist, man. You against life. You know, you got it.
Yeah, this is Psalms 14 and 1. The fool has said in his heart, there's no God.
And that's the reason why niggas move a certain way, man. Because they don't believe in Yahweh Shai. You know, they really don't have no fear in their moves. You got it.
They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good.
There is none that doeth good. So it's no such thing as a good Edomite. This is the reason why Edomites can't be saved. You got it.
It says the Lord looking down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there be, it's like to see if there were any that did understand and seek Yahweh Shemal Shai.
Yep.
They are all gone aside.
Yep.
They are all turned. They are all together become filthy. There is none that doeth good. No, not one.
So it's no such thing as a good or a righteous Edomite, man. Because the Lord have really set these people up in the latter days, really to set them up to be destroyed. And again, people try to look for mercy in this man. People try to look for relief. But the only thing that this man adds unto you is more and more sorrows. Go back into the civil rights movement, man. Once you go into the civil rights movement, actually, Jake was doing better in the midst of the Jim Crow laws. When we was boiling amongst ourselves, man. You know, but Esau, see, Jake was shucking and jiving so good. And ultimately, Jake became prosperous. And Esau wanted to part of that, man. You know? But that was it on that.
Like I add too, because that's part of the curse. The Lord said, "That's not prosper in our ways." So all those who was flourishing, the Lord shut that shit down, man, because it wasn't through Yahweh Shai. All right, the timing wasn't right, and it wasn't established by Yahweh Shai. Because everything really goes back to Yahweh Shai. That pertains to your true belief. It's it. That's what we're trying to sit into people like that, man. You so-called black, so you know his name. You're not gonna be able to build anything here. So you're not gonna be able to build anything here, man, and expect that shit to be submitted, established. No, this is Esau's word. It was given to him by prophecy. So by prophecy, he has what overthrown. Also, second and fourth. Said a place where the wicked song being up, turned upside down. Then can come to the song, but good, man. Got it.
Yeah, it's Psalm 127:1. It says, except the Lord build a house, they labor in vain that build it.
Yes, you're trying to build something. It's really in vain. Vain is what empty. See your hopes as far as establishing something here, it's gonna be uprooted, man, because it wasn't built up on the foundation of the house by small shot. So I said the Lord built the house, they labor in vain that build it. Yeah.
Right. It says, except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain.
But in vain. See, the Lord gotta keep the city intact. He gotta uphold the city. If it's not down to him, it's gonna fall apart. You know that house being built on sand, like speaking goes into. You see? Everything is really to be sanctioned through your house shut, which takes patience. Now you gotta wait for the Lord to destroy America and to establish true peace on the earth because this current society is full of what unrighteousness, infirmity, to say. You know, you're not gonna find any kind of source of inner clarity here. This is the only form of inner clarity, peace that you're gonna get on the side, which is knowing the future, knowing what the Lord got for you, what immortality. You niggas are seeking for peace, prosperity, riches, women. Look at it. But you fail to submit yourself because of your own fucking lust. But you want how you want to do shit.
Like they are in the spirit of Esau. They lost patience. And instead of waiting for your high by Shemal shot, niggas want time. Niggas want it right now.
Yeah.
And just like when it comes to building anything, whether it be a football team or whether it be a damn a building, all that shit really takes time, man. You know, and instead of people investing in this truth, niggas just want to invest in this world, man.
Right.
You got it.
Yeah, it's bad food. Somebody like you, that Esau, no cash, man, right for most TV. He was trapped. He didn't see a fall. He was trapped in that certain time, and that cost his ass everything, man. But yeah, you Jakes, who are the 2/3, or in there a lot, looking for the here and now, what you get now, instead of looking for what's to come. See in the 7th chapter.
And if I may, I'll just add on to that too, because when something's built real quick, the foundation is not as sturdy. It's easy to get knocked down, man. It was this bridge over there in London. They were like, it's the quickest bridge that was ever built. And in 6 months, it fell, man. And that's the same thing that's happening with this New World Order. Man, you know, this New World Order, even though they've been trying to build this thing for a long time, the process of building this New World Order is going to take quick. That shit really going to be overnight, man. How the technology is going to change. But ultimately, all these things is going to be built up to be cast down in 1 hour. You know,
So I mean, yeah, I used to work this job, and they built these construction rooms and shit like that. You know, and it's kind of like a construction line of work, shit like that. It start with the plumber, then it goes to the HVAC, then the electricians. But when the shit made it to the field, because they do it so fast, they got report that all that shit's coming apart.
yeah.
You know, and it cost for that too, you know, money. See what they got to lay up for other people. See what I'm saying? But that just goes so Esau got you in that spirit of rushing. You know, you rushing for a bride, and you get burnt by one, man.
Yeah.
Because you ain't waiting on the Lord. The Lord take the flood and cover. You know, but you know, being an American spirit though, you know, it leads you to you're gonna be so destroyed, man.
And if the spirit nigga had that combustion, it's my money and I want it now.
That's it. Yeah.
Instead of being patient, man. Again, that's one thing that this devil teach you. He teach you not to be patient in these other days. But you gotta do it.
That's what I call Esau is they're trying to set up a new world order, right? But it's gonna say that they know that they have for the short time. I ain't rushed trying to put pieces here. That's why the scripture say he's also weary. He won't to his counsel. So things are not adding up before the time of Esau. So he's doing shit hastily. Like the brother said, you know, when you build something quick, usually more times than not, that shit gonna fall quickly, man. And that's America, 1 hour. You know, see,
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, this is 2nd Ezra 4 and verse 26.
Yep.
It says, then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel.
Right.
For the world hasted fast to pass away.
Right. So the Lord put this here on us to search out. We're involved in his works. It's like, damn, the Lord set all this up. Yeah. Everything we see, man, is for the Lord's glory to be restored. Pave way for the world to come. So this word is hastening fast to pass away. Yeah.
Yeah, it says, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in times to come.
Yeah, comprehend. Comprehend means to lay hold with the mind. You can't even grasp what's in your mind, like what the Lord got in store for his people. You sit here and speculate, but like the Apostle Paul said, even a brother with the most wise imagination can't really come up with what the Lord got planned. It wasn't shown in the mix.
Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard.
Lord has entered into the minds of men.
Right. So it's like, man, we're gonna blow our minds away.
Hey,
Then they mortal mind say, we still be blown away. Like, damn, we didn't know them back there.
And even I think that was either Jude or James said when he appear, I don't know how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be like him.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
So basically, when we get beamed up, man, we're gonna have that same glorious estate as a Howard shot. And the reason why he said he don't know because it wasn't no words to really describe it. You know, child brothers.
Hey, well, yeah.
Paul said, you know, you know, and they must have lost. You can't really describe
Can't really
what's
describe it, man.
That's just a little taste like what's coming.
Yeah, Dad, you try to put this in words.
You say this, that's look good, Lord. Lord said, what you? That's a cuss word.
Yeah, yeah.
Use the English language.
Yeah.
And the more about it speaks.
Yeah,
Speaks that.
it's unspeakable, man.
Hey, yeah. It seems like a little spot. It's a little spot, a little work.
If you get blown away by chariots, just seeing a little dot of light in the sky flying, and it throw your mind. So how much more, you know?
And that sky, like, you always know when the chariot which is so like,
Right.
That shit don't surpass anything he saw created. For a style,
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, spectacular, like, oh, wow.
because your idea of a chariot is what you seen on TV. You know, just a roll, a disc.
Yeah.
You know, but the Lord, out there, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, with a glass on top.
But a green alien man in it.
Yeah. Weird looking.
You got like we're gonna have them UFOs through the spirit with righteous black men in it. You know,
Afro
braids,
you know what I mean?
establishing righteousness. Got
Looking serious.
look, got the law right here in the spirit. I believe in the kingdom. We're gonna be able to bring up the law like on some Star Trek shit. A little hologram.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go to the nations, you say, Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 22. Was she married?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, it says here, 2nd Ezra 4 and verse 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. It's like verse 27. 2nd Ezra 4 and 27. And cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous.
Promise to the righteous. It's gonna come to pass, man, to the elect. Yep.
In time to come. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities.
This world he saw is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. Everybody's sick, dying at an early age. What is Psalms I forget 91:10, I believe. Days of a man's years, what 7, 3 and 20, something like that. You know,
Score 28 of the strength.
yeah, 80 was straight, you know. So yeah, I mean, but those was 9 years old before he passed away. But he said if we don't live up,
See, man, we could through age,
skip the way, yep, that's it.
the spirit, man. When the Lord comes back, even though we're gonna be at the weakest, when the Lord come back, we're gonna be at the mightiest, man.
Right.
Our strongest estate, man. If the spirit had Lord want to be a part of that number, as soon as we get beamed up, man, things is gonna really change in an instant. That's why I says in the twinkling of an eye, you know, your thoughts and everything is gonna be refurbished, man, through the spirit. You know, you're gonna know your past life, and you're gonna know the future too.
Right.
The testimony of how it's shot.
I think it's crazy because it says that King David, even the least, so he like him to King David. I forget how.
Yeah.
But we know he can be like a small as hell. But even at least in the king said be like Elijah, John the Baptist.
Oh yeah. That's how at least that king. But they were really amongst the disciples.
Oh yeah,
They were really amongst the disciples because he was talking to the disciples saying, you know, y'all over. You know what I'm saying? Because really, when you go into it, he represents the prophets. You know.
That made more sense. But
Yeah.
He started functioning through that script.
Yeah, at least that spirit. And it's that because in the spirit we consider the least.
Yeah.
We all really consider the lowly here in these days. The Lord, He's going to exalt us into rulership. Baba Kushan, you got something?
Yeah, I got a little bit more.
Come.
Yeah, it says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil that's sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
yeah, the evil is sown right here in America, hey, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Yeah, so he was inquiring about, when was this time of peace going to take place? He was giving an answer. The mission, you got it.
If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away,
Yeah, the evil being sown pass not away. That's talking about America. This is what the most I had the sights on. Because America has corrupted the whole earth.
Yeah.
Revelation speaks about that. Right. See? Yeah.
then cannot it come that is sown with good.
So unless this place America is hit by nukes, that's crazy. That's a crazy theory to travel. America got to get hit by nukes for you niggas to experience true peace. You walk around, you prance around like you got it all together, but we know that every niggas is sick, man. Sick. Ain't nobody experience true peace inside. They're broke, you in debt, you sick, your ankle hurts,
Baby mama drama.
baby mama drama. Put you on Instagram, pouring up like you got all together. Oh, nigga, we know according to prophecy, you one of the first. See,
Hey, in order for the kingdom, you want to go to heaven. In order to go to heaven, the missiles got to come first.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's your will done.
Yeah, this has got to hit America. Or you can spend true peace, because what's gonna come with that? Saying that's cool.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yep.
We talk about immortality up here. We talk about us being saved with an everlasting salvation, which it tells us obtaining new bodies. Your cousin been transformed toward an immortal body. You're gonna think on a higher level. We can find right now. What 10% of our mind? That's about 10%. They say to our brain.
To our brain, yep. This spirit, though, how the Lord really gonna open us up. We really limited here, man. That's why we can see why Jake instead they're limit themselves to wickedness, man.
Yep.
Not knowing that, because we all can do better and shit. But instead of Jake trying to do better, they'll just limit themselves into wicked shit.
Yeah.
No child, brother.
Seeking man, what that scripture called? Hey, trim that way.
Yeah, trim down with the seat. Look, yep.
Signature 4. First answer was 4.
I think this is Jeremiah. That's Jeremiah.
Trim that way.
Yeah.
Watch
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. Read what you got.
Yeah. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, and verse 43. It says, "But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for the come, wherein corruption is past."
Lift it up.
Yeah, you kind of did.
Yeah, he lifting it up. So he loving it.
Yeah,
This is his world.
Yeah, exactly.
This is his world, man.
That place.
Yeah. Oh, get the limitations up. Yeah, rejoice and be glad.
That's it.
Yeah, lift it up, man.
He put us a hate, like I'm in that Corvette.
Yeah.
Something nice, you know what I'm saying? I'm cruising with Brock, and y'all on the street with dresses on.
Yeah.
Niggas, I'm gonna eat them.
Yeah.
He's making dope.
Yeah. He a valet. He's a valet. He's taking somebody else.
That's Esau.
But now he could be a good guy. He could be. They love stuff. Yeah, he could be. But that spirit though, be glad and rejoice.
Yeah, I got you right here.
No, you got it.
Yeah, this is Lamentations 4 in verse 21. "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom,
Yep.
that dwelleth in the land of Uz.
Yep.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee."
Yeah, that cup represents slavery, man. That's gonna pass from us. Lord taking that trumpet out of us and just put it up on you.
Yeah.
So now you hearing about your ass being put in chains, being whipped.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, from 15 on down, man.
Right.
You eat because instead of you getting so like instead of you getting on slave boats, you gonna get on the chariots, man. You gonna get on them ships, man. Your kids gonna be taken away from you like it was taken away from us. You know, a lot of shit gonna happen in Esau, man. Well deserved, but they also say what double.
Okay.
Yeah, it says, yep, the cup also shall pass through to thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked.
Yeah. Don't make that some nigga. So say Esau gonna be revealed at the end time. No, know what they going into. His sin shall be uncovered.
Yeah.
But when you naked, that means you ain't sin. Now your offense has been brought forth. That's an inquisition. So now that he's been brought on charges, we're complaining to with the Most High, and he's gonna bring forth justice. Got it?
Yes, it said.
That cook first off in America, and they are going into captivity. Got it?
It says, "The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion."
That's talking about the elect. All right, the elect, their punishment is going to be accomplished. Which means that what? The Lord will speak peace to his people. Isaiah the 40th chapter. You know what I'm saying? So that peace only resides unto the elect, those who turn back. You got that's it.
Yep. It says the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Mm-hmm.
He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Yeah, the Lord going to visit Esau's iniquity. So that's why we out here. All right, to talk about Esau's offenses. In the name of Yahweh by Shemashai, new friends are being hurt. Strictly goes into that. Or they should cry to the Most High because of what he oppresses. And then he just send them what they say. They bricks. I did a maximum temple. And he shouldn't live with them, man. So yeah, this accusation going abroad through the internet. They have heard about their judgment. That's why they're trying to stop us from going out. The different laws, legislation being settled, condemn us. You know, but hey, the scripture gonna remain still. Esau's gonna be condemned, and they're gonna be delivered. See? Yep.
I got something for you. It's the book of Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7. It says, the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
Yeah, so read Deuteronomy 28, 15 on down. See what we do. And apply it to Esau. That's what he gonna have to experience in the world to come. His women come and give to us. Now, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like if a man married, we just gonna go and take it away while he married type shit. Nah, he could be had to be put to death, and then we take,
Yep.
as a consequence.
We ain't gonna castrate you. We just gonna put you down.
Yeah. Right.
We ain't wicked. Sick.
Might cut my shit up. So Dave come back with some size.
Yeah.
Before skiing. Yeah. If women, women gonna hate you. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna beat the fuck out your head, man. All kings. Because you did it to us. Show no mercy, so we ain't gonna show you no mercy. And you're gonna work your ass to death. And you're gonna build up our kingdom like we built yours. You niggas are benefiting off the back of slaves. You personally, you try to Israelite. That's why you got everything you got right now. You got a head start. Nigga running laps around this before we even start fucking race, man. You expect us to goddamn somehow catch up. It's all good, though. You niggas cheated.
Yeah.
You cheated, man.
Yes, because they got home here the third. They rulership. You know, so shit. But that's why
Referees on your side.
referees on your side. You fouling brothers and shit like that. You know, for no reason. Unsportsmanlike conduct, but you getting away with it.
Clothes on your way, the whole ain't called shit.
Yeah.
No flag.
Ain't no flag. But through the spirit, brothers, remember we got angels in the outfield.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got divine angels working with us, man. And that's why we're here to be survived in this day. That's why I said if it wasn't for the Lord, we would have been consumed.
Right.
We gotta thank the Lord for making us make it this long. The crack pandemic, all these different things that the so-called white man set up for us to fail. We gotta say the water your high by our shop for making us to this point. This going back to Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7, because we, got to go into it. Esau might be strong out on opioids in the kingdom.
Yeah.
We gonna take that shit away from him.
Yeah.
You know?
He ain't gonna have no drugs to numb the pain.
Right.
Jake on that shit trying to cope with captivity and shit, man. You know, but Esau, you ain't gonna have shit. The Lord say, hey, go and tell him, my cup is not mixed with Yep, motherfucker, you won't get it wrong, cuz. You know what I mean?
Crack in the kingdom, man.
Yeah.
No pills. You know, Esau loved it to his nose too.
Yeah.
So like if I may, because if you think about inventions, Lord had Jake make inventions and make his captivity a little lighter.
Yeah.
But versus Esau, this nigga ain't got no salt. You ain't invented shit.
Yeah.
So imagine how your captivity gonna be. You ain't gonna have the wisdom to invent nothing, no tools or nothing
Yeah.
to, lighten the burden. You're gonna be digging with your fucking fingernails and shit, man.
Yeah.
That's how intensifying your captivity gonna be.
And if you do, you're gonna slap the shit out of his hand.
That's wickedness, man.
Yeah.
Because even though the Lord, Jake had the cracking shit. That shit was still out of wickedness, though.
Right.
It was a wicked relief because
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai is ultimately our relief, man. Because the scripture tell you that this is a rod We say that rod and not staff, they
They
comfort
comfort
me.
you. Yeah.
You know, this truth is really the comfort. But Esau gave that ultimate comfort being dope and shit.
Dope and shit.
You know, but then nigga ain't gonna have that shit. 'Cause that shit fucking wicked, man.
Yeah, the coke with them nine, even a lot of herbs like the coca leaf and the opium plant, they could be used in the righteous sense.
Yeah.
But once it get into the hands of the wicked, it's used for evil. You know, and it even says that in the book of Sirach, you know. But I'm gonna read this again in Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7. It says, "And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee."
Yeah, all the enemies that persecute us. So this is showing you that the Lord is all about justice. You know what I'm saying? Like you wanted earlier, like let's say I think around 15, so we're out of break. And there was no justice at the end of the day, though. So you know what you come before, they're not being accounted for nobody. You know, their oppressors hold them not guilty.
Oh, yeah, person slay them.
Not guilty, right? Hey, but the Lord see everything. So we know that true justice is getting ready to be implemented within the earth.
I got, let me get some earth out there. When first it says to run after usually with hostile intent. That's how Esau came to us, man. He already had cocaine during the 70s, but he created crack in the 80s to really push out towards the black community. Because the reason why crack was so popular and it wasn't as big as coke because what it was cheap. They say coke was the rich man, white folks kind of drugs. You know what I'm saying? Even now, like opium, that shit really a white folks kind of drug because it's very expensive, man. You know, and guess what they give Jake? They give Esau opium, and but they'll give Jake fucking fentanyl. You know, and ultimately that shit leads to destruction, man. You know, that was it.
This Psalms, it's like Isaiah 59 and verse 18. It says 15. Yeah, come on, verse 15. It says, "Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey."
Yeah, so we had to part from Esau's ways. So now we are a prey. Right. You know, now they run down stills. That's like a slave who departed from, he trying to feed the plantation. He take off in the fucking woods. Now he got a dog out. This is what Esau is doing. People taking out, trying to step out our tracks, and most of them want to condemn. So we are a prey together.
And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment.
Right, because we're speaking about justice. We want justice, man. So the Lord is seeing this shit. And how is like that? Y'all did all this to my people. You're not even taking accountability for what you've done. Yeah, that was the greatest atrocity, slavery. But you niggas saying that it wasn't. Okay. All right, so now I got my fathers out here saying that, they deserve justice. So now the Lord's gonna bring forth righteous true justice.
Yeah, it says, and he saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor.
Yes, so a man like Martin Luther King, I always say, like Malcolm X, all these figures that they brought up, Esau brought up, there was a sort of to benefit you niggas spirit as far as obtaining what true justice is. Brought back to the Lord. Yeah, bring you back to the Lord. No. They were said to facilitate your refusal. Now you marshaling the streets, no justice, no peace. All that shit was said about Esau to keep you niggas in the business. Keep you from seeking from your how about shop true justice at the end of the day. Got up.
Therefore, his arm brought salvation unto them.
Yeah, their arm that represents our shot. That's the arm of the Lord right there. Our shot, save, be delivered. Yep.
And his righteousness it sustained him.
Mm-hmm.
For he put on righteousness as a breastplate and a helmet of salvation upon his head.
Right.
And he put on the garments of vengeance for clothing.
Garments of vengeance for clothing. So the Lord, hey, outshine a man on words later. See it? You see? That's why he said, avenge not yourselves. Vengeance is mine. Paraphrase.
He was this they coming from house.
Right. And he gonna repay. Outshine gonna come with the righteous recompense for these devils, man. That's why they're being so hard in their minds to not give us reparations for, any kind of form of justice. Because Lord wanna really fucking punish this shit, man. He don't want the niggas to give us any kind of form of relief. So that rap, what they have done is gonna be tatted up to your house shop. See? And we see it. got up.
Got made bag to it. This is Numbers 35 and verse 19. It says the revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth him, he shall slay him.
Damn, that's it. Repeat again. That's it right there.
Yeah, this is Numbers 35 and 19. The revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer.
The revenge of blood. That's so heavy right there, bro. That's why the scripture is so fucking powerful. Hey, who is the revenge of blood? I ain't about to shot. Say he gonna do what?
Says the revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer.
To slay the wicked, man. Esau murdered in the spirit. This nigga literally took away everything that we can do, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Says how we were dead bones, dry bones. That nigga killed us, man. We was in a state of mad sleep. The Lord rose us back up. That's the first sign that the Lord will come back and take victory. Yeah.
When he meeteth him, he shall slay him.
Yeah, when he met him, he shall slay him. That's why how shall said, I shall not meet you as a man. Isaiah 47. How shall come back as an angelic being? So we're not looking for any kind of political activist or Martin Luther King. Nigga dead, right, Mike? Man, they dead. They dead, they gone. What can they do now? Nothing. Who can you raise up now? 3, 5 calls. Nobody.
Not Jesse Jackson. That
Not
nigga
Jesse
dead.
Jackson. Who the other nigga? Al Sharpton, he did. So nigga too. Jesse Jackson.
Oh, Pharaoh Coon. Pharaoh Coon.
He did spiritually, though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, he's as an activist for so-called blacks.
And if I may add too, when them niggas die, who's gonna be the next one up? They gonna get a nigga like Gucci Man. A nigga that was in the streets and shit, and all of a sudden he quote unquote changed his life. T.I. You know, you got a nigga, the rubber band man.
Yeah.
He's the guy that's gonna be the voice of reason out there.
You had that nigga David Banner.
Yeah.
He had his little run.
Oh, he came down here a couple times.
Oh shit.
We had a run in with that nigga, man. Because again, Jake know that they end up pushing forth negative energy through the community, and now they trying to what it's called do a cleanup.
Yeah.
But it's too late, man.
Yeah.
It's too late, Jake. You should have said that shit in your song, man. You know? Yeah, you fell off. Now you trying to tap into the woke community, man. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of people they reject that shit because they know 9 times out of 10 you're not doing it for the benefit of the community. You're doing it for the benefit of yourself.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of people want to be social activists. What's another girl? That girl Greta. Damn, what's my girl name? Greta something. She like a social activist for climate change. She came out with she got a little girl, man. Oh, she look 16, 17. That did probably 38 years old.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm
I know.
She's like a social mean ass counselor.
Yeah.
She got like a serious look. She's supposed to be an activist, but through her activist work, that bitch became a millionaire. And that's the play that all these niggas are trying to do, man.
Right. Yeah.
They don't sincerely trying to get people right, man. They do that shit for their own benefit. You know?
Dance. Get your ass dance along, but you really ain't for your benefit.
You know, Jake beat down.